The Noise on Toys, celebrating a decade, right?
Yeah.
Of being noisy with toys. I love that. You were here earlier talking about board games. Now we've got puzzles and brain teasers. What's the difference between a puzzle and a brain teaser?
That is a really good question because a lot of them have started, and we've got several here to overlap.
Okay, because to me a puzzle is a brain teaser because it hurts my head.
Right.
Yeah, like
oh, you mean the difference between puzzles and brain teasers? I thought you meant,
Sorry.
The sort of synonymous names.
Yeah, okay, all right, now I get you.
Yeah.
Where do you want to begin here? I got Bunny Boo in front of me, and I just like the name of that.
That is the youngest puzzle I've ever seen for 2 and up for toddlers.
Okay.
And it's a great one for when they're starting to learn the positional and location type words, like over and under and that kind of thing to do it.
Cute.
But it also is a puzzle, and it starts out pretty easy. This card solved.
Okay.
But then it gets quite difficult up here, so it does extend right through into the preschool years a little bit as well.
Okay. Can I mention before we even get further in, so are most of these games or puzzles available right now?
Yeah,
so that they're all out in stores?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So you can pick up Bunny Boo somewhere.
Bunny Boo, yes.
2+.
That's smart.
Match Madness?
Now this is one of the ones that is actually also a board game. I've just got it's one set of puzzle components here. And this is actually a difficult puzzle, and you're using these to try and match. Now that matches up to the first 2 rows, but this particular block can't be made to be used to finish the puzzle. So back to the drawing board.
Okay.
So it works well. There's 144 puzzles in 5 different levels of difficulty, but there's also 4 sets of the puzzle components, so you can do it kind of as a race and into a game type thing. Yeah.
Okay, so so you could race against your friends.
Right.
And what would the age bracket be for this?
7 and up.
7 and up.
Yeah.
So a 40-year-old man as myself.
I was sitting there.
By
this was me trying to make the puzzle beforehand. I gave up.
Oh yeah, you gave up on it, right?
Well, that's the harder level there.
It's sort of like a Rubik's Cube in a way when you're trying to like.
Yeah, well, that's you have to keep going. It's actually sort of similar to the Sudoku cube, which again you're solving a Sudoku puzzle, which this obviously is nowhere near, but you're using it on 6 different sides, can go anywhere. So you've got the combination of solving the puzzle, but also getting the colors, the right colors to go where you think it should be going.
That's unique because usually Sudoku's just numbers, isn't it, for the most part?
I've seen some color Sudokus before, but what's unique about this is the fact that you've got this cube that you have to build into the puzzling as well.
Okay, I like that. All right, I couldn't do it.
It's actually quite a departure from the Think Fun games. Normally they start with easy puzzles and you sort of learn the mechanics of the puzzle. This one, it's like sink or swim right at the beginning. You're trying to figure it out. It's much more difficult.
Snow White Deluxe?
Snow White is, we're showing it with the open side, and the idea is to try and figure out it's a logic puzzle, from where Snow White would fit. And in this case, there's 3 slots left. 2 of them are a joined one, so you need the twins. These are joined up as twins, so you can figure out where she's supposed to go.
Okay.
When you get through all those puzzles, you flip it around to the other side, and there's shutters, and that makes it more difficult because they can be open or closed, so you don't always know where all the different men are.
Oh, so like the little fellas?
Yeah, the dwarves.
Okay.
Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. I imagine you could call whichever one you want to.
Fair enough. Jump in?
It's a slide puzzle, and the foxes move and slide. The bunnies will jump, and you're trying to get them away from the foxes into the hole. So for instance, this one you would move the fox here, and you'd move the bunny there, and then there, and then you move the fox back, and it jumps over the fox again and into the hole. And there's various levels of it as well.
I'm still very amazed they're still coming up with all this stuff after all these years.
All sorts of new ideas.
Yeah. These sort of look like handcuffs. Is that what's going on?
Yes, this is a very new idea. So you have your handcuffs. There's 4 sets, and there's 12 of these. So 4 each in 3 different levels of difficulty. So the green is easy, the yellow gets more, and the red. Now the idea is there's a maze inside there, so that when you've got it set up, you're going to get your lockpick here with the little thing here, and you're going to go and try and find your way through the maze all the way down until you can open the handcuff, right? So there's 12 different mazes. Again, this is another one that has a game component to you, so they've got ideas for games. Plus, our testers love just playing with them for imaginative play as well.
What if you can't figure it out? Like, are you going to be?
There's emergency breaks, so you can get right out of it, no problem. Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying if they're safety first, right?
Of course.
They don't want some child walking around with a plastic handcuff
no,
on
you
them.
wouldn't want that.
Brick parts. It's a building game. First of all, but it also can become competitive. But at the youngest ages, you're tasked to just sort of build the silhouettes on the cards. And they have them with 5, 6, 7, and 8 bricks. so they can become harder.
Okay.
What's nice about them is the silhouettes are the actual size of the bricks too, so you can solve it right on there. Now that's at the youngest level. It also becomes a game. There's 2 other games suggested, one of which is a speed game for building them. But then in the older kids version, you're having a partnership, and somebody is building and the other person is the architect and directing. So the person building hasn't seen what they're trying to draw. They're just trying to take directions. And then they have all sorts of cards that introduce even further complications to it.
Wow.
So it can get to be quite challenging.
Sounds fun. Okay, we have under a minute left.
Okay.
So.
Well, Temple Challenge, Temple Connection it's called. It would have started with just the 3, in this case 3 temples or 1 temple, depending on how difficult the puzzle is. This is one of the more advanced puzzles. You place the roads to be able to connect the tunnels and the bridges.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that didn't, I think you ended with like the easier one, or is that the more difficult one?
That's actually a more difficult one.
Okay, because you went so quickly, I thought maybe that it was just.
Oh, you mean of these puzzles?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
And then there was 2 that we weren't able to get to today.
Names of those, though?
Code name, or sorry, not code names. The code program. This is a series from Think Fun again that is basically taking programming skills off screen. So you're learning them. And roller coaster, you're building all sorts of roller coasters.
Fun.
Same idea as the Temple Connection.
Denoisontoys.com for more information. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.